Hi, Richard Eckley here again. My thought today is on gratitude. We all rush through lives sort of so fast, flat out, really sort of worrying about little bits and pieces, quite often about things that never happen. Just they're in our minds, playing on things we need to get done and things we need to sort out, and just the cost of living and basic living really. And we don't often have the time just to actually slow down and stop and just to think how grateful we can be for the things you actually already got in our lives. We're all sort of moving forward, and it just takes time just to have a little time out sometimes and just think, well, yeah, we're not doing bad. We're lucky we're basically where we're born for starting a free world. We live in this in the UK, in the country we live in, or in the free world anyway. If you're in America, wherever you're watching this, but yeah, you have the choice to live your life you want to live. So you have sort of got what you wanted to do yourself, and you've got time to see your family, see friends. You've got so much. You have so much freedom in the country we live in. Sometimes it's good to be grateful just for the simple fact we've been born where we've been born, which is a huge thing in itself. And then for our family and friends, that we've got loved ones that love us and we love other friends, and it's things we don't often think about because we're just rushing through life, and sometimes it's just good just to take a little time out and just to be grateful for the little things. Perhaps you're driving the car and you're not having to walk everywhere, or perhaps you are walking and you can walk, because is another thing. You've got shoes you can wear. So there's different people in different countries that have so little. We do take for granted so much that we have. And it's not until you sort of see certain programs or hear things, how much suffering goes on elsewhere in the world, that we have got so much, and yet we still sort of, well, I still complain about tiniest little things, the cost of petrol or the cost of living and this sort of things. And you think, right, we have so much abundance in this country, and yet we forget to be grateful just for what we have got and the lives we've got. There's no real sort of struggling so much. We struggle for little things, but nothing life-threatening anymore in this country for us, which is sometimes it's just good just to take a little time out and just to think, right, yeah, I am thankful. I've been born where I am. I've got the family I've got a good circle of friends, good family members, and sometimes it's nice just to appreciate that, and just someone stopping and saying hello. I was in Swansea today, and this nice old gentleman came up and just sat by me. I was having the breakfast, and he came up to having a chat and tell me about his life story, which was nice. I didn't know the man. He was a nice bloke. Name was Bill, and he moved away to Scotland and then came back again. But he lived by himself. He's been living by himself the last sort of 5 or 6 years. He doesn't really see anybody, and he just comes into that cafe every day, sits there most of the afternoon, and then goes home again. Well, I didn't know that. I just happened to be sat there, and he came up chatting to me. And you think that's quite lonely way of life to be. So it made me appreciate quite what I've got with my family, my friends, and just everyone around. There's always someone to talk to. Especially when we get older and we sort of lose contact with people, and people die and things happen, you've lost that chance to talk to someone, and it must be very hard. I mean, he seemed a happy enough bloke in himself, and he was quite cheery. I had a nice good chat for about an hour, and then I had to go, and he said, "Oh, all the best." I said, "All the best. Hopefully, see you again." But it made you stop and think, just to be grateful for what we have got. We're always sort of pushing and looking to get more for the future, which is an excellent thing to do. But sometimes it's good just to have a little stop and think, I am very grateful for what I've got, for my family, my friends, and the life I have. We could be born in so many worse places and have so much worse experience. It's just nice to be grateful now and again. That's my thought for the day. Hope you all have a pleasant evening. And if you got value from this, you can get in contact with me at rickeckley67 at yahoo.co.uk, or you can drop a comment below. All the best.